1. My love, and they're not flirting. In Colombia, don't be surprised if a stranger calls you mamore or mita words that translate to my love or darling. But hold on, it's not a romantic advance. Here, casual terms of endearment are part of everyday social interaction, whether you're at a cafe, in line, or squeezed onto a bus. Colombians might spark up a warm conversation like your lifelong friends. This cultural habit ranked Colombia among the top 10 friendliest countries for foreigners. Still, it can be a culture shock. Many tourists feel flustered, wondering if someone's hitting on them. But for Colombians, this friendliness is about human connection, not courtship. And that's just the beginning, because in this country, even how people point at things will surprise you. And number 2, a criminal. Worth an entire country's GDP. Pablo Escobar wasn't just a drug lord, he was an economy unto himself. At his peak, this Colombian kingpin controlled 80% of the world's cocaine trade, smuggling over 15 tons daily into the U.S. His fortune, an estimated $80 billion in today's value, equal to the GDP of Luxembourg. He burned $2 million to keep his daughter warm. He built his own luxury prison with a soccer field and jacuzzi. And yes, he spent thousands per month on rubber bands just to wrap stacks of cash. But Escobar's wealth came at a brutal cost: violence, corruption, and the global spread of addiction. Today, Colombia has cracked down hard with international support and crop substitution programs. It's writing a new story, one harvest at a time. Number 3. Easy women think again. Thanks to media stereotypes and pop culture, many outsiders assume Colombian women are overly flirtatious or easy, but this couldn't be further from the truth. Yes, Colombian women often turn heads with their striking beauty-tan skin, curvy figures, bold fashion, and a culture that embraces cosmetic surgery. Medellin is even dubbed the plastic surgery capital of South America. But behind the image lies depth. Colombian women are some of the most entrepreneurial in Latin America, founding 40% of startups. They're leaders, thinkers, and fiercely independent in relationships. They value respect and set clear boundaries. What tourists sometimes mistake for openness is actually confidence, not consent. It's time to drop the cliches and meet Colombian women for who they really are: smart, ambitious, and proud. Number 4. The bride's mother on the wedding night. In some rural parts of Colombia, wedding night privacy isn't guaranteed. In fact, the bride's mother is invited to stay in the room. Why? To witness, guide, and later inspect the bedsheet for blood proof of the bride's virginity and, by tradition, her family's honor. If the sheet shows no sign, whispers of disgrace may follow. Some marriages are even deemed invalid, though rooted in old customs. This ritual is now facing backlash. Urban couples increasingly reject it, seeing it as a violation of privacy and bodily autonomy. But change is slow. Family pressure and cultural norms still keep it alive in many villages. Mambi's haunting tradition reveals a deeper truth in Colombia. Modern values and ancient beliefs still coexist and often collide. Number 5. Colombians dance everywhere. In Colombia, music isn't just background noise, it's a way of life. From busy intersections to living rooms, you'll find people swaying, spinning, and singing like it's a daily ritual. Especially in Cali, the salsa capital of the world, kids learn to dance before they learn to write. Couples from here dominate global competitions, and it's not unusual to see strangers break into a spontaneous dance while waiting at a red light. This passion pulses through their biggest stars, Shakira, J Balvin, Carlos Vives, each blending rhythm with identity. But the love of music goes beyond fame. It's a heartbeat that connects generations, a therapy for hard times, and a celebration of community. In Colombia, if you don't dance, you're missing the soul of the country. Number 6. Beware the taxi. It might kidnap you. At the turn of the 2000s, Colombia had one of the highest kidnapping rates in the world, with over 3,500 cases in a single year. And the scariest method, taxi kidnappings. Criminals posed as drivers or passengers, then ambushed unsuspecting riders, especially in cities like Bogotá and Medellin. It became so common that even locals were afraid to hail a cab. But Colombia didn't sit still. Today, most taxis are equipped with panic buttons, GPS tracking, and driver ID systems, thanks to tighter laws and ride-hailing apps like InDriver or Cabify. Kidnapping cases have dropped drastically. Still, the shadows of the past linger. If you visit, stick with verified apps and never hop into a random taxi. In Colombia, street smarts are just as essential as sunscreen. Number 7. A society full of inequality. Colombia may be bursting with color and culture, but beneath the surface lies a deep gender divide. In many regions, especially rural ones, men are still seen as the heads of households, while women are expected to cook, care, and comply even when they work full-time. Women earn about 19% less than men with the same education. 1 in 3 Colombian women has faced domestic violence, and outdated ideas about virginity and purity still haunt many families. Why religion plays a big role, with over 90% of the population Catholic. Traditional roles are often reinforced by both church and culture, but things are changing. Feminist movements are rising in Bogotá and Medellin. More women are entering politics, leading businesses, and demanding equality. The struggle is far from over, but a new Colombia is slowly taking root. Number 8. The city of gold that drove men mad. El Dorado. Just the name alone stirs visions of untold riches and golden kings. This legendary city, said to be hidden deep in Colombia's jungles, sparked centuries of obsession. According to ancient rituals, new tribal leaders were dusted head to toe in gold and sailed out to the middle of a sacred lake to offer treasures to the gods. European explorers heard whispers of this gilded man and launched desperate expeditions across rivers, mountains, and disease-ridden jungles searching for the mythical city. None ever found it. Many never returned. But El Dorado became a symbol not just of wealth, but of human ambition, greed, and the eternal hope that paradise lies just one step further. Even today, some still search, believing Colombia holds one last great secret. Number 9. Big butt ants on the menu. Yes, you read that right. In northern Colombia, people proudly snack on hormiga culona, which literally means big butt ants. These thumb-sized insects appear during the rainy season and are hand-collected by locals. Once caught, they're roasted until crispy or sun-dried, then sold in markets or served in upscale restaurants. To outsiders, they might look like a dare gone wrong, but to Colombians, especially in the Santander region, they're a symbol of fertility, abundance, and heritage. In fact, These ants date back to pre-Columbian rituals and are now marketed as protein-rich delicacies. You can even find them on pizzas, in sushi, or dusted over gourmet dishes in Bogotá. Crunchy, salty, and shockingly pricey, $35 for just 250 grams, they're a snack you won't forget, even if you'd rather not remember. Number 10. A global coffee powerhouse. Colombia isn't just a coffee country, it's a coffee culture. As the world's third-largest coffee exporter, Colombia produces around 12 million bags of beans each year. But what sets it apart is its mastery of Arabica, the most delicate, flavorful, and difficult bean to grow. Over 540,000 families farm coffee across the Andes Mountains, where misty slopes and volcanic soil give every cup its smooth, rich character. But here, coffee isn't just a drink, it's a ritual. Locals sip tinto a small, black coffee throughout the day, during chats with neighbors or while walking the streets. Visitors can follow the Ruta del Café, picking beans by hand, roasting them on site, and sipping fresh brews under the mountain sky. Colombia's coffee isn't just something you taste, it's something you live. Number 11. Silver, emeralds, and a sudden crash in value. While conquistadors hunted for gold in Colombia, they stumbled upon something else, a mountain of silver, using local labor and llamas. Spanish colonizers extracted so much of it that silver became nearly worthless for a time. But Colombia's true treasure turned out to be emeralds. The country produces 70% to 90% of the world's emerald supply. And they're not just common stones. Colombian emeralds are known for their vivid green hue and unmatched purity, often valued higher than diamonds. Some of the world's most famous emeralds, like the Devonshire and the Tena, came from these mines. Tucked into the eastern Andes, Bogotá has become the world's emerald capital. With entire markets glittering under the weight of green gems, here, wealth isn't just counted in dollars, it's measured in minerals that once fueled empires. Number 12. A land that defies gravity. At the base of El Peñón de Guatapé, a towering 200-meter rock in Antioquia, something strange happens. Objects roll uphill. Bottles, balls, even toy cars seem to defy gravity, slowly sliding upward on what looks like a downhill slope. Scientists say it's likely a perfect storm of optical illusion and local magnetism. But here's the kicker, it only works in a narrow 10-meter zone. Step a few feet to the side, and everything behaves normally again. Locals call it La Tierra sin Gravedad, the land without gravity. Tourists come to test it themselves, placing cans on the road and watching them drift the wrong way, whether it's physics or just a trick of the eye. One thing's for sure, Colombia will make you question reality literally. Number 13. One of the highest capitals in the world. Bogotá isn't just Colombia's capital, it's one of the highest major cities on Earth. Perched over 200 to 600 meters above sea level. This altitude gives it cool, spring-like weather year-round. But that's just the beginning. Bogotá is a blend of colonial charm and urban sprawl, where ancient churches stand beside sleek skyscrapers, and graffiti art meets world-class museums. Wander through La Candelaria, the colorful old quarter, or ride a cable car up to Monserrate Mountain for breathtaking city views. But Bogotá is more than sights, it's a cycling capital, with the longest network of bike lanes in Latin America, and ciclovia Sundays when cars are banned and the streets come alive with joggers, skaters, and musicians. This city rolls to its own rhythm. High up and high energy, Bogota is a capital unlike any other. Number 14. Nights that never sleep. When the sun goes down. Colombia turns all the way up. From Bogota's buzzing Zona Rosa to Medellin's electric El Poblado, nightlife here is more than just fun, it's a full-blown cultural ritual. Bars thump with salsa, reggaeton, and vallenato. Rooftop lounges glow with city lights. In Cartagena, entire plazas become outdoor dance floors under the stars. But it's not just the music, it's the energy. Locals dance like they breathe, with passion, rhythm, and zero self-consciousness. Even rural villages host weekly folk music gatherings that last well past midnight. And let's not forget, the food street stalls serve empanadas, arepas, grilled meats, and cheesy snacks until fueling the party long after most countries have gone to bed. In Colombia, the night isn't just alive, it's on fire. Number 15. A river that glows in 5 colors. Imagine a river so vibrant, it looks photoshopped. Welcome to Caño Cristales, Colombia's liquid rainbow, located in the remote Serranía de la Macarena. This natural wonder bursts into red, yellow, green, blue, and black between July and November, thanks to a rare aquatic plant called Macarenia clavigera. The water is crystal clear, the colors surreal, and the experience otherworldly. You can even swim among the hues, just don't wear sunscreen, as it harms the fragile ecosystem. Getting there isn't easy. You'll need to fly, ride, and hike, but the reward is priceless. In a country full of surprises, this river is nature's masterpiece, painted fresh each year by the earth itself. Colombia isn't just full of surprises. It's a country that rewrites the rules of what you expect. Here, gravity bends, wedding nights get witnesses, and strangers call you my love on the street. It's wild, warm, chaotic, and captivating. Colombia isn't just a place, it's an experience. One that shatters cliches and leaves you wanting more. Which of these 15 facts shocked you the most? And what country should we dive into next? Drop your thoughts in the comments and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to join the journey across the world. One mind-blowing story at a time.